Micro scooters. Everyone's heard of them, a simple way to get from A to B. But that simplicity is a thing of the past. The scooter is going extreme. Riders from all over Europe are congregating in Zurich for the biggest ever event in the short history of the sport. 115 riders meet underneath a huge 9-meter ramp and inflatable cushion to get proceedings going. One of the biggest extreme sports events in the world, the Freestyle CH is the perfect setting for the scooter fanatics. They see their sport as a natural progression from skateboarding, skiing, FMX and snowboarding. Jerry Walter from Switzerland is one of the most established European riders. He says it's great to be here at the same time as a huge event like the Freestyle CH. We can show off our sport to loads of people, and there's lots of young people here. Maybe they'll see us and start off that way. That'd be cool. The sport is still in its proverbial diapers, but slowly a scene composed of a hardcore bunch of riders has developed around it. Micro, a leading manufacturer, put together the first freestyle team in 2005, and in doing so laid the foundations for a new underground scene that's rapidly becoming a movement. The hardcore of riders come from the French part of Switzerland, and from there the idea is slowly spreading throughout Europe. At first there were just a few riders from Neuchâtel. Then a load of people saw us training in the skate parks and they thought it was cool. They started training too, and the sport spread to Montreux and Lausanne. We put on some little exhibitions and small competitions. The sport grew and grew, and now we're at the Freestyle CH. There's 115 riders here, and we're part of the biggest freestyle event in Europe. Skateboarding and inline skating are still the most widely spread of freestyle sports, but the next generation is increasingly open to new forms. 20-year-old Goran Karacic from Croatia is one of the many emerging talents.
I used to skate a lot like 5 years ago, but I got bored with it, so I changed to scooters. So it's a lot more fun, and I don't know, it's just my thing. It's perfect for me.
And the tricks are no less impressive than the inline variety, whether it's in the bowl, on the rail or in the half-pipe. The scooter has truly arrived in the world of extreme sports, and the sport is continuing developing, and more youngsters are taking it up. Michael Casas has various video appearances and is one of the best known riders on the scene. With his help, a true youth culture is being created. Scootering develops every year. It's always getting bigger, and every year there's more people riding scooters. There's new brands getting involved, and the level gets higher all the time. You really have to give everything to keep up, but it's really cool because we can all ride together. One of the youngest talents is Spaniard Joan Costa Ferrer. He's only 14, but already mixing it up with the older riders. Another Spanish connection, Javi Trepat, is from Barcelona. Frenchman François Maxime Legrand is another star in the elite, strutting their stuff in the main event on the Landi Wiese in Zurich. Unfortunately, strong rain and stormy weather on the qualification day make the ramp impossible to ride, but at least there's a lot to do in Zurich on a rainy day. The freestyle team heads off to look for one of the secret spots they've heard about. We were supposed to do a big air exhibition today, but it's raining heavily. We're going into the city to look for a few street spots where we can film and hang out. You can actually have a really good ride on a scooter when it's wet. For me, scootering's a sport that lets me travel and hang out with my friends. It's just great. It's also great to try out new things and continue to develop the sport. Thomas Guillain from Switzerland is another solid member of the micro freestyle team and plays a big role in the development of extreme scootering. I started in 2006. I used to skate, but just wanted to try something new. I liked it immediately, and since then I can't get enough of it.
Nobody never showed me love. I was raised like this, I get paid like this, I sell drugs. Bust slugs with the thugs from the bloods. My big cuz is a cuz over cuz. I ride scooters because I like doing all the different tricks. It's a bit like a mix of BMX and skateboarding, and I like that. It's a combination of the two, and it's great shooting videos. Shosho Kashas travelled to Zurich with his brother Michael. The 16-year-old is one of the sports shooting stars. What I especially like about scooting are the backflips and the adrenaline. Couldn't jeopardize her crazy figure. She was a dancer. The nightlife is never the answer. It's a temporary solution. A poor resolution like a big screen that's not high def. She danced till there was no ass and no thighs left. No pride left. She about to have her fourth kid. Both baby daddies up north. The welfare bureau her boss.
My brother motivates me the most. The first time I was in a skate park was with him. We rode together and filmed a few videos together. And from then on, I was with it. We're very alike.
J'ai choisi la trotte, voilà. J'ai suivi mon frère.
The two make their way through Zurich and prepare for the event tomorrow. But it looks like not everyone's happy to see the scooters.
Okay, you can't ride in here. You have to push. Okay, we're going now.
The most important thing in a scooter is a solid construction. The chief mechanic of the micro team, Arash Asnagar, knows his way around every tiny bolt.
The
MX Park is made up of the steering stick, the steering column, the block, and the deck and wheels. Enormous forces affect the scooter, especially during landings. These kind of tricks wouldn't be possible with a cheap scooter from any old shop. But what are the differences? The difference between the extreme scooters and the normal ones is that, especially the block, has to be very stable. The wheels have to take a lot of punishment, and the steering's built differently. You have to make sure the whole scooter is light. That means aluminium. It's also very robust and can take a lot. The day of the big air has arrived, but the dark clouds still hang over Zurich. Despite the periodic sunshine, it still looks impossible to hold a contest. The risk of injury is too high, even on a damp ramp. The riders and organisers decide to share out the €5,000 prize money and have a free session instead. Goran Karadzic is loving the ramp.
In Croatia, I ride a 4-meter high vert ramp, so I'm used to big stuff, but this is just huge.
Jerome Henny from Switzerland uses the session to work on his rotations and flips. He's thankful for the soft landing though. Benjamin Friant has won a bunch of contests and is an idol for the younger riders. The level's really high. We're seeing double corks, 1080s and cork 1080s. These are Europe's best riders and it's just cool here. Jerry Walter is another one trying out the 9-meter ramp. He's carrying an injury though and doesn't quite give 100%. His double backflip is still worth a look. Michael Casas feels comfortable with the big air and tries out some almost impossible tricks that the public lap up. "14-year-old Joan Costa Ferrer doesn't have the best day on the ramp. His backflip attempts suffer from a bit too much hesitation on the rotation, but with the help of the other riders he gets over his fear and lands his first backflip trick. Almost, that is. Joshua Casas does a good bit better and feels at home on the ramp. He shows off what he can do. So one of the biggest scooter events in the world comes to an end, and one thing is clear: the sport is dripping with potential. With this, extreme scooting looks like becoming the next big thing on the freestyle sports scene. Let's watch out for it.